Suzi, hebu kamwone. Ndio yule dem tulikuwa tunaambiwa.
Kwani amefanya? Hizi shop zote 3 ni zake. Na hii next door anachukua pia.
Na imagine tuko na haka kitu kamoja tu.
Na ni bodyguard zako na wana.
Nasikia wanamshughulikia everything. ATM zake, credit card zake 24/7.
Hadi usiku.
Kwani 24/7 inamaanisha?
That means wanamlipia hata bill zake pia. KRA, NHIF, UEFA. Nafanywa zote akiwa ametulia tu hivi.
Kitu kingine nasikia ni eti so secure.
Kwani ako na bank yake, si vitu kama hizi utakamtoa anaenda kwa bank. Nasikia hiyo katu hivi. The whole day kwa tablet akifanywa kila kitu.
Na hao bodyguards wake ndio umpelekea do kwa majuu.
Unaona wale wawili wa soap au mfanyia bulk payments.
Nilisikia ni ati local accounts zake, foreign accounts zake anashughulikiwa.
Haki no wonder business yake imegrow hivyo. Lazima kuna bank yake special.
Your banking team is at your fingertips. Go digital. Visit coopbank.co.ke and click on New Internet Banking.
Authoritative.
After the expose that has caught the attention of many Kenyans, some have come in to weigh in with their views.
Dependable.
The views of members of the public cannot be taken in vain.
Trusted.
The judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
And definitely love.
Hii station imegrow very fast na naipenda sana.
You are advising or you are directing. Number 2, Mr. Speaker.
You are now mixing up issues. Please, let's hold your horses. You know, when they ask the speaker, not everybody is a speaker. So I hear, I am following. I'll add in 5 minutes.
We are here.
Thank you so much for tuning into Maisha Television. This is Maisha Prime. My name is Frida Chebet Kering.
Live from Maisha Television, this is Maisha News Update, brought to you by Rida Kering Chebet.
Welcome. The Senate has voted in support of the Building Bridges Initiative BBI bill during the second reading. 52 senators voted in favor of the bill, while 12 opposed and 1 abstained.
Fearful of the taxes that we raise to support an enlarged parliament. And cause losses to Moranga businesses.
BBI proponents supporters today united to pass the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 in the Senate. More than 2/3, that makes up 52 of the 67 senators voted in favor of the bill, with only 12 senators voting no, as 1 abstained from the vote.
Mr. Speaker, the people of Kericho have given me firm instruction. They say no to this deception.
Fearful of...
Order, Senator. Order, Senator. Order. Senator Kangata, take your seat.
Be fair to me. Be fair to me.
Senator Kangata, I know you are trying to get me through you out. I will not do that. Just relax.
And in reference to the county of Kiambu, I vote yes.
And knowing that the philosophy of this bill comes from the handshake, and it took 2 great statesmen, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga, I vote yes.
I vote yes.
The lawmakers took the vote on the bill after 3 weeks of debate characterized by calls to amend the document. However, the Senate Speaker ruled out amending the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020. According to the Speaker, the bill is a product of a popular initiative and thus the Parliament has no power to tinker with the document.
Parliament cannot replace or usurp the people's views on a popular initiative with its own.
This is after a host of senators were clamoring to amend the bill, with 3 officially writing to the Speaker recommending a raft of changes.
Order.
And cause losses to Moranga businesses. And urging the government to expect...
Senator. Order, Senator. Specific questions ask that an amendment may be made to the provisions of a bill to amend the Constitution by way of a popular initiative in the Senate. The Senate has the option of either passing or rejecting the bill in toto in accordance with Article 257(8) of the Constitution. Following from these findings, I decline to approve the notices of proposed amendments to the bill at the committee stage submitted to my office by Senator for Murang'a County, Senator Irungu Kang'ata, MP, Senator for Kitui County, Senator Enoch Wambua, MP, the nominated Senator, Senator Millicent Omanga, MP, and the Senator for Nandi County, Senator Samson Cherargei.
This including creation and distribution of 70 additional constituencies being the main issue of discussion.
Senator, order, Senator, order.
Maisha TV.
Well, a nominated Senator Isaac Mwaura has lost his seat after a lengthy battle with the Jubilee Party. The Senate Speaker Kenneth Lusaka declared the seat previously occupied by Mwaura vacant in a Gazette notice issued on Monday. In late March, the High Court in Nairobi temporarily stopped Mr. Mwaura's expulsion after he moved to court to challenge the ouster, which was pegged on grounds of disciplinary violations. On February 8th this year, that is 2021, Jubilee Secretary General Raphael Tuju said the National Management Committee (NMS) had met and deliberated on a report filed by the party's disciplinary committee. Those expelled include nominated Senators Isaac Mwaura, Senator Mary Iyane, Senator Wako Naomi Jilo, Senator Millicent Omanga, Prungei Victor, Iman Deko, and Gona Christine Zawadi. The statement further noted that the expulsion was immediate, but noted that the legislators still reserve their right to make an appeal. And a Kitui-based women group has protested the recent court ruling legalizing the donkey meat and skin trade and reopening of closed donkey abattoirs in the county. In February 2020, the Agriculture CS imposed a ban on the slaughter of the beast of burden due to its dwindling number, but on 5th May 2021, the court removed the prohibition for the slaughter of donkeys after the state failed to respond to an application challenging the legal notice.
Sasa kwetu tukiwa hatuna punda, hatuna maisha. Juu punda kwetu ndio anashota maji, tunafanya biashara na punda, tunasomesha watoto wetu na punda, tunashota shangalawe tunauza, juu yeye ndio anatutafutia income. Sisi tulikuwa tumeanza kuwa na amani kidogo wakati hiyo vichinjio wakati zilikuwa zimefungwa. Sasa sisi tunatoa mlio mwingi sana kwa serikali yetu. Tunawaomba tena vile ilikuwa, tunawaomba hiyo vichinjio ifungwe kabisa.
Sasa naomba serikali itusikilize. Hiyo area yangu kulichinjwa mapunda mpaka hata ile manuko ilikuwa kwa vichaka. Hata sisi hatukuwa tunalala vizuri hata kukula. Ndio walikuwa wanaacha mwili hapo, wanachukua hiyo ngozi. Sasa ni sisi wakati wetu tulikuwa ni kuzika mapunda, ni kuzika mapunda.
Na hiyo ndio tegemeo langu ya kuuza maji, nasomesha watoto. Lakini kuuza hiyo funda siwezi kuuza sababu hiyo ndio tegemeo langu. Kwa siku naweza pata 1,000 na kitu. Na nikihesabu kwa mwezi hizo ni 1,000 mingi. Nasomesha watoto na hizo pesa, niko na bibi, niko na watoto. Mimi sina hiyo shida mingi.
And potato traders risk a 3-year jail term or a 5 million fine if they violate the crop regulations of 2019, where a sack of potatoes should not exceed 50 kgs. The Agriculture and Food Authority Acting Director General Kelo Hassana said they have launched sensitization drive and crackdown on traders violating the new rules. The farmers being encouraged to form associations and equally register with their respective counties.
Lakini ile kitu nimeona motion and star vile hii sheria imekuja haita affect kitu chochote njuu. Ukinunua kilo 50, ukinunua na hata shilingi 10 utauza na shilingi 11. Sasa ile kitu nataka tu kuambia akina mama wa soko ni tubadilisha motion and sale of selling, tutumie ratili, si maneno ya misuku.
Tutakuwa tunapima viazi na 50 kgs, na hata ikiwa ni kuongezwa pesa tutakataa, na tutaendelea kupima viazi na 50 kgs.
For us as farmers to get to the final, or to get to the last final pay, we require farmer, we require the farmer, the trader, the transporter, and even the consumer. All these people are needed, and they are taken care of in that regulation, because that is why the regulation is not giving instructions on the price, because the price has to be dealt with by the trader and the producer and the farmer.
The price will be dictated by the prevailing market forces of supply and demand, which is natural and normal in all business environments. Therefore, at no time will the government come in to determine the price of a 50 kg potato bag.
We have been able to arrest a number of traders. We have impounded about 3 vehicles and motorbikes, and the exercise continues. We put up roadblocks. Whenever we have a access point that is manned by the county government, we are also now deploying national police service officers. We are deploying GAO officers whose mandate now is to arrest and ensure the prosecution of those who are flouting the Irish Potato 2019 regulation.
Now moving to the matters of security, police in Nyali in Mombasa County have launched a manhunt for the gang that has been terrorizing residents in Kisauni, Mombasa County. At least 7 people were injured last night after an armed gang attacked locals in the area. Insecurity in Kisauni constituency in Mombasa County has raised fear among residents. This is after an armed gang known as Wakali Kwanza attacked people with knives and pangas.
Mimi sasa nilikuwa nimekalia pikipiki ndo nataka kuwasha pikipiki niondoke. Sasa mmoja wao alikuwa ameshikilia rungu na panga. Ile bidi sasa ni ile hali ya kujitetea, nikamkanyaga yule jamaa akaanguka, ndo nikapata nafasi ya kutoroka.
Nilikuwa hata niko katika harakati ya kuangalia simu. Ile ghafla ile inashtukizia watu wamenivamia. Wanasema takriba bismillah, na wakatoa panga, wakatoa hizo panga. Mmoja ndo akanikata hapo. Alafu baada hapo sasa ndo nikatoroka.
Ona watu akikuja huku. Nikaona vita hapa, nikakimbia nikaingia ndani ya ile duka ya pale.
Residents say there were about 20 gang members who were scattered everywhere.
Ukiangalia ni vijana wadogo na ni vijana wa mitaani na hakuna mtu mwenye anawafahamu. So unakuta mchana ukikuwa na yeye ni mtu wa kawaida tu. Lakini sasa ikifika ni jioni sasa ile vitu anafanya ndo ni tofauti na zile zenye wewe unafikiria. Ikifika jioni inabidi sasa mtu anajipanga kwa sababu sasa you never know. Afadhali usalama wako kuliko hii pesa. Pesa utatafuta kila siku.
It is alleged that wealthy individuals are financing the gang.
Wanakuja wanakimbizwa, wanakuja wanakimbizwa. Hivi sasa ndio wamekuja wakakata watu vizuri, sababu wamekuja mapema tena, wamejua hii ni Ramadhani. Huja sana wakati wa Ramadhani. Wakati wa kwenda kufuturu ndio time wanakuja. Na tena wanakata mtu akisema Allahu Akbar, nini maana yake wanasema sasa hivyo. Sasa ni kama wanajua kama ni kuna watu ambao wanahusika na hii kitu na wanaharibu dini.
The mission of Wakali Kwanza has caused tension in the area as many are now living in fear.
Watu waogopa, watu wakimbilia maisha yao, ni hatari. Tunataka usaidizi kwetu pia, lights, security, ushaona maana giza, barabara yote giza mpaka mwisho huko. Hakuna hata taa moja.
Residents are asking the government through the relevant authorities to intervene in enhancing security in the area. Maisha TV. The long-serving National Police Service spokesperson Charles Owino has been moved to the Kenya National Focal Point on Small Arms and Light Weapons as the Deputy Director. This is in line with the latest changes in the National Police Service that was announced by the Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai on May 8, 2021. Established in 2003, the Kenya National Focal Point on Small Arms and Light Weapons bring together the government and civil society. It is made up of representatives from a wide range of government ministries and departments, as well as civil society representatives and international agencies. The committee is charged with the responsibility of coordinating all of Kenya's actions on small arms. The changes comes 2 months after Owino declared he was interested in becoming the next governor of Siaya County.
Yes.
And the celebrations for the 2020 KCSE results continues in Bungoma County as Mayanja Secondary School and Muhonge celebrate great performance in the results released yesterday, as our reporter Philip Simeyu reports.
Just a day after release of 2020 KCSE results, parents, teachers and students in Bungoma County are still on a celebratory mood for the great work done by their 2020 KCSE candidates.
Kwa hivyo unaona kwamba kuna ile improvement ambayo tumepata mwaka huu, na ndio tunasherehekea haswa hiyo grade ya A-. Generally nataka kusema kwamba kila ambacho kimefanya tukafanya vizuri ni kwa sababu walimu wetu sisi hapo kwa shule huwa tunasisitiza kwamba mambo ya silabasi imalizike kwa wakati, na sana sana huwa tunahakikisha kwamba ifikapo mwezi wa 3 tutakuwa tumemalizana mambo ya silabasi, alafu tunaanza mambo ya revision. Na najua siri ya matokeo iko katika revision.
Musa Wanzala, Principal Friends School, Mahonge, Bungoma Central. We have just received our results, and I want to thank God and everybody else, because we had an improvement than last year. We had direct entry candidates. Those who had C+ and above were 12. So we improved. Last year we had 10. We also had an improvement on our mean score. It's 4.39.
Addressing the press, principals expressed their joy as they recognized the teamwork from the teachers, parents, students and other education stakeholders.
Tumekuwa pia na support kutoka kwa BOM, tumekuwa na support kutoka kwa wazazi. Kila mtu alikuwa anahusika na hizo results. Wanafunzi wote kwa jumla, walimu walikuwa wanajitolea, na hizo results ni sababu ya teamwork ambayo tulikuwa nayo.
That is not something that is achievable easily. When you go to Kiswahili, we are doing wonderfully. I think the mean is above 6. And I want to say that everything is possible. You know, people have this myth that students who come from local schools or pure day schools cannot do well in languages. But I think we are doing very well.
Despite a great performance, teachers and students have cited a number of challenges they faced during the Despite the great performance, teachers and students have cited a number of challenges they faced during the exam period, among them being the poor infrastructure and lack of enough equipment.
The challenges we faced is we still have our challenges of resources, not enough classes. When it comes to apparatus for sciences, we want to go in ships. We don't have even a laboratory. It's just a makeshift. So the challenges we face, those are the challenges. That's why I say, given the nature of the school we have, we can post a good result, supposing we have enough resources.
Wanjala Ben, the top student of St. Kizito Mayanja Secondary School, expressed his joy after emerging the top candidate with a mean grade of A-.
Kwa majina anaitwa Wanjala Ben Dalu, mwanafunzi wa St. Kizito Mayanja Secondary Mixed School. Mimi ndiye nilibuka kuwa mshindi kwa alama ya aondoa aggregate points of 75. Nataka kushukuru tu shule kwa ujumla, walimu wote, kuanzia kwa mwalimu mkuu, wafanyikazi, walimu na hata wanafunzi wenzangu kwa ule as the cooperation they made for us to appear like this way.
Philip Simiu, Maisha TV.
And barely a week after restoring diplomatic ties, Kenya has banned all flights to and from Somalia with immediate effect. Although no reasons was given, Kenya Civil Aviation Authority Director General Captain Gilbert Kibe said it was an order they are implementing, and Kibe said he will not disclose the details of who gave the orders and why. This comes days after Qatar brokered a deal that saw Mogadishu and Nairobi restore their diplomatic relations. Last week, Somalia announced it had restored diplomatic ties with Kenya amid the maritime boundary rose and pledged respect for sovereignty. President Mohamed Farmajo's spokesperson Abdurrashid Hashi said the latest move was in the interest of two countries and based on mutual benefit and respect. And on to the business news. The Capital Markets Authority is now asking the Capital Markets Tribunal to strike out an appeal by directors of Imperial Bank and compel them to appear before its Hurdle Committee for the hearing and enforcement proceedings regarding issuance of the 2 billion shillings corporate bond, as Bushebi Jr. reports.
The Ministry of Lands has stopped registration of long-term leases supported by architectural drawing, which means apartment owners will now have title deeds as opposed to long-term leases. The law, enacted in December 2020, was put in place to protect apartment owners from potential exploitation from building owners. The Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning has given a notice to the public that the Sectional Properties Act number 21 of 2020 was enacted into law on December 11th, 2020. The new act provides for the division of buildings into units to be owned by individual proprietors based on a sectional plan prepared by a surveyor. The act requires conversion of all long-term subleases intended to confer ownership of apartments, flats, maisonettes, townhouses, villas, go-downs or offices that do not conform to Section 54, Subsection 5 of the Land Registration Act 2012 within 2 years of the commencement of the Act. The Sectional Properties Act 2020 and the Land Registration Act 2012 require that all sectional plans submitted for registration be geo-referenced, indicate the parcel number, indicate unit number, indicate approximate floor area of each unit, be signed by the proprietor, be signed and sealed by the Director of Surveys, clearly indicate the user of the unit. In this respect, the ministry has embarked on the process of converting long-term leases registered on the basis of architectural drawings and shall be converted to conform to the Sectional Properties Act 2020 and the Land Registration Act of 2012. The process therefore of conversion entails submission of sectional plan, original title, long-term lease previously registered, and rent apportionment for the unit where applicable. Once a sectional plan is registered, the original registers shall be closed and new registers opened with respect to each of the unit described in the plan. Owners will not incur additional stamp duty upon conversion if they pay the requisite stamp duty fees when registering the long-term leases. Members of the public are therefore notified that the ministry shall no longer register long-term leases supported by the architectural drawings with effect from 10th May 2021. And on the capital markets, the Capital Markets Authority is now asking the Capital Markets Tribunal to strike out an appeal by directors of Imperial Bank and compel them to appear before its Hurdle Committee for hearing and enforcement proceeding regarding issuance of the 2 billion shilling corporate bond just 2 months before its collapse in October 2015. The directors of Imperial Bank have challenged demands to have them appear before the Hurdle Committee, raising issue with the composition of the committee. The directors of Imperial Bank filed an appeal before the Capital Markets Tribunal following the Supreme Court ruling of December 2020, which paved way for the CMA to conduct proceedings on the matter. The market regulator argues that the details provided regarding the financial position of Imperial Bank in its 2015 bond issuance information memorandum were grossly inaccurate and or omitted material facts regarding the bank's financial circumstances. For Maisha Business, I'm Bushebi Jr.
Well, and with that, we've come to the end of Maisha Prime. My name is Trida Chebet Kering. Authoritative.
After the expose that has caught the attention of many Kenyans, some have come in to weigh in with their views.
Dependable. The views of members of the public cannot be taken in vain. Trusted.
The judicial test about knowing what they know. They look at you and they say, this one is like this.
And definitely love.
Hii ni station imegrow very fast na naipenda sana.
You are advising or you are directing. Number two, Mr. Speaker.
You are now mixing up issues. Please, let's hold your horses. You know, when they ask the speaker, not everybody is a speaker. So I hear, I am following. I'll add in 5 minutes.
We are here to inform.
Kama mwananchi hajachanganyikiwa anajua tofauti ya MCA na mjumbe, kwani atachanganyikiwa vipi asijue kani ni executive kani ni
on record that there is nobody who is above the law.
Educate.
Being poor does not mean God will not give you a good brain. So money does not buy everything. And let me warn further that there are already people collecting money.
And entertain you 24 hours of the day. And 7 days of the week.
Mombasa is under what we say lock and key.
Maisha TV. Choose it, watch it, and love it.